Okay, we're still in the new year season, if you will. I think what's today's date? Today is January 14th. So we're like midway part of January and really still kicking off 2025. So a lot of us have been, focused on our New Year's resolutions and all that as well. I know I've been like crazy busy and, working on some other projects, including what I'm doing even with YouTube, because pretty much anything that I do when it, I guess, revolves around entrepreneurship, typically still revolves around YouTube videos because, YouTube is definitely my nucleus for everything. So everything just kind of circles like YouTube is like the sun, and everything that I'm working on kind of revolves around that sun. And it definitely does work. So some of I'm working on some new projects and everything, and pretty excited about it. And it's definitely going to help us to, and a whole lot of other people, to really do some extraordinary things for 2025. I'm fired up. So with that said, maybe it's time for you to do something different, right? And just get on YouTube. Again, it's a new year. Why not? You kind of put it off all year last year and the year before that and the year before that. Do it anyway. Just do it anyway. Just start wherever you're at. It's really, really important that you do, because this thing is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's easier now. I know YouTube easy mode. I know that's the big thing now. But I agree in terms of exposure and all that. It definitely can help if you're making a lot of content. If you're making content consistently, that's the better way to put it. So just definitely make content. So, are you going to do what you did last year in 2024 that maybe it didn't quite work out for you? Based off of what you want to do in business and growth of your social media presence or whatever. Maybe you didn't quite hit the goal that you wanted to get to for whatever reason, right? Could have been this, could have been that, could have been whatever, right? But you just didn't hit the mark. Well, you can do it now. We're in January, right? So it really doesn't matter where you start. You just got to start. And it really doesn't matter, because all that matters is if you finish. So just do that. That's what I would focus on. A mentor of mine used to say, if you're well, even before I get to that, if you're going to do the same thing that you did last year, why would you expect a different result? Right. So my mentor used to say, same thing will get you the same thing. So if you're doing the same thing, you're going to get the same thing. So you got to change it up some. You got to remix it. You got to do some different things. And if you're in business, if you're wanting to build a brand, if you're wanting to sell a product or a service or whatever, YouTube can definitely help you to get there. And maybe some of you just say, hey, I just want to make money on YouTube. I just want YouTube to pay me money. Well, it starts at one video at a time, one video at a time, then a second video, then a third video. A lot of times we tend to forget that at one moment in that, whoever you follow, one moment in their life, they didn't have any YouTube videos. Okay. YouTube's only been around since 2005. So at one point, a lot of us, if we're of age, didn't have a YouTube, account. And even, of course, people, even, after those years, we all have to be born and we grow up, and eventually we don't have a YouTube channel. Then eventually we do, and we're making content. So we all start somewhere. You can start somewhere. If they can do it, you can do it. Man, I'm telling you guys, all these people I see just killing it on YouTube right now, that's like just doing their thing, not really following all the rules that they normally have put on all of us. You got to have the right tags. You got to have the right this. You got to have the right title. You got to have this. You got to have the right thumbnail. You got to make sure it's this long. You got to make sure it's this short. You got all that stuff. It seemed like a lot of that stuff don't even matter anymore. I mean, some of it does. So I don't want to say none of it matters. Some of it does, but a lot of it doesn't. And I'm seeing a lot of people that they're not even worried about a lot of that stuff. They're just being themselves, just sharing their story however they need to share it. They may follow a few rules here. Maybe they're just doing this one thing. versus trying to figure out all these different things, because that's what gets overwhelming on the platform when you got to think of all these different things I got to do in this video. How about I just make a video? How about that? Can I just make a video? You know what? What I'm seeing now, you could just make a video and just keep making content, and incredible things can definitely happen. So do something different. Get on YouTube and watch what can happen but only if you stay consistent, right? And consistent can mean a lot of different things. It could be daily videos, could be every other day, it could be, a few times out of the week, whatever. And it could be a lot of different things. Like I said, even on my channel, my goal is to try to do videos every day. We got exposed to a whole new project back on what was that? December 31st. And I literally had to rearrange a whole lot of stuff. And so that's been a little challenging and everything. And also, by the way, my son is in town. He's in the Navy. He couldn't come home for Thanksgiving or Christmas, but he's here now. And so he's going to be here for the next 2 weeks. So I'm excited about that. And so definitely going to be spending some time with him and everything. So fired up about all that. So many of you, again, are entrepreneurs that are watching. YouTube videos just get you there faster. So if you're in business and you're like, hey, I need more leads, I need more sales, I need more results, I just need to be moving forward. I'm telling you, YouTube videos just get you there faster. Not even just in my opinion, in my experience, YouTube videos will get you there faster. So if you're wanting to market something, promote something, or build your brand, whatever, you got something to say and you want people to really see it, start making YouTube videos. It'll definitely get you there faster. And some of you saying, well, I don't know what to start with. I don't have, a fancy camera like you, Steve. I don't have a fancy background and all that stuff. I didn't either when I first started. I didn't have a fancy camera. I didn't have a fancy background. I didn't have any of that stuff. I just started. But you know what I'm seeing? There's a lot of people that don't have any of that, and they just don't even really have a background or even a fancy. They're just using their phone, and they're kicking a lot of people's butt on YouTube right now. They just got something to say, and they're just saying it over and over and over again in multiple videos, right? So, and they're winning big time. So whatever your excuse is, it really doesn't matter, because I'm seeing too many examples of people that maybe haven't even been on the platform as long as me. And again, like I've talked about this before in other videos. I've been on the platform for a long time, and we've always kind of been structured on the views, but this is really the first time where over the past maybe 3 months now, October, November, December, 4th month, I'm kind of going into my 4th month now of really wanting, man, it's been 4 months. I kind of started this journey back in October where I was like, hey, I'm intentionally wanting to build my YouTube channel, not just do this or do that. Even though I promote and I market a lot of different things over the years, but I never really used YouTube as, I never really like, hey, I want to build my YouTube channel. I mean, we always, everybody says, hey man, I would love to have 100,000 plus subscribers, 1 million subscribers, but it was never really my focus. My focus was always to build some business, some opportunity or something that we're marketing or selling. And I would just use YouTube as a tool to get the word out. And if I got subscribers or views, from that, on the side, great, awesome. Hey, you gain an extra 100 subscribers. Great. Awesome. I'm more concerned about the business and that's nothing wrong with that. Cause a lot of companies, corporations, they use social media, not because they really want to be all social, but because they know that's where the money's at right now. So that was kind of my insight, for years, really just using it as a tool, which again, it is a tool, right? Social media is a tool, especially for people in business. Things are kind of changing in regard of, I wanted to start being more creative and just sharing my thoughts, just sharing my experiences and giving value on some of the experiences that I've been through that can maybe help somebody else that's just getting started on the platform. And so I wanted to focus on building the channel, right? And that kind of started back in October. So that's pretty much my focus on this channel right now is I really want to build the channel, and I just really want to just give value to people as well. You'll see me share some things from time to time or whatever, because that's pretty much my background. But mainly, I really want to talk more about just helping people to win on the platform, specifically the strategy of creating videos. And that's pretty much where I'm at. And again, you could just start with your phone. Start with your phone. A lot of people are crushing it. A lot of people are winning just making videos with their phone. So don't worry about the fancy cameras, fancy backgrounds, fancy text and graphics and all that stuff. Don't even worry about all that stuff. Just be you. You can film in your bedroom, your living room, your kitchen, your car, outside in the park, in the backyard, front yard, at the mall, at the grocery store, at whatever, in the parking lot. I mean, you can film anywhere. It doesn't matter. Okay. All that doesn't matter, right? Just share your message. That's the main thing. Don't worry how it looks. Don't try to be perfect, right? The more raw you can make the video, the more imperfect you can make the video, the better it's going to do. Let me repeat it. The more imperfect you can be, not intentionally, but just be yourself, right? And just being yourself is imperfect because none of us are perfect, right? So just be yourself, whatever that is, okay? Don't try to be somebody else. Just be you, share your message, talk about whatever you're experiencing, and just be fine and just do it. That's the main thing. Don't get out of your head. Let me repeat it. Get out of your head. Just get out of your head, because I know we get in our head and that just kind of keeps us from moving forward. What are they going to think? Well, I need to get a better shirt. Oh, I need a better lighting, or I need this or I need that. Just start. I would say for those that's been following me, that's what I talk a lot about is just starting, because you can always get better. Okay. Remember, when you make that first video, that second video, that fifth bit, remember, you can make as many videos as you want. So it's not like you make that first video, it's not perfect, that, oh my God, the end of the world, I made that first video. Be honest with you, nobody's even going to remember your first video. I'm just letting you know. Nobody's going to remember that. And I've said this before, they'll remember your transformation though. They'll remember that. Eventually they'll forget about your first video, because you make your first video, you make your second, your third, your 10th, your 20th, whatever, however many videos that you make throughout your course or your career on YouTube. They'll forget about your first video in most cases. 99.9% of the time, they're not going to remember your first video. Every now and then somebody make that first video and just they knock it out the park. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. Is it the norm? No, it's not the norm. Will it happen to you? Probably not in most cases. Probably not going to happen to you. You're going to upload your video. You're probably not going to get a lot of views. Some of you might. So I can't say none of you will. I'm just giving you the stats, being realistic. For most of you, it won't be a home run. Most of it is just going to be, hey, I made it to first base. Now let me go to second base. Okay, now I'm going to go to third base, right? Let me go to fourth base. Now I'm back home. And I think that's a win just in general, because you made 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. You know how many people don't make 4 videos? Matter of fact, you know how many people don't make 1 video? They want to make a video. They want to grow. They want to do something. You know what I'm talking about? You want to do some things, but you just never get the courage to follow through with it. You never get the to make it happen. It's a lot of people. Don't be those people. Now, they all have, hang-ups for whatever reason, right? That's part of the game, right? We all have hang-ups and things of that nature, but you can do it. You can do it. You can make it happen if you choose to do it. Some of us will actually do it, and unfortunately, most of us won't. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much my thoughts. Just do something different. I think YouTube is pretty powerful. Just make your content and just keep making it. I've made a lot of videos over the past 4 months, well over, I don't know, 100 and something, 130, 40 videos, something like that. I don't know. It's a lot of work, a lot of dedication. But you know what? If I can do it, you can do it. Now, I'm not saying you got to make that many. I'm just saying, because I had a certain goal, something that I was experimenting on. And remember, YouTube is an experiment. I say it all the time. It's just an experiment. The main thing is just keep doing it. But it does make a difference, man. If you're in business, if you're an entrepreneur and you're not on YouTube and you're not making content, I don't care if you're like in traditional business, affiliate marketing, network marketing, whatever. And if you're not making videos, on YouTube, man, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. Huge opportunity. This platform has changed so many lives over the years. It's changed my life. And again, we get money from YouTube just for making content because we're monetized. But it has no comparison on the amount of success that we've had because of what we've shared on the platform. And so I'm just excited about the new year, excited about the new heights that we're gonna hit. And I'm calling it. I'm excited about what we're gonna do on YouTube for 2025 because we're gonna hit our goals in 2025. And I'm just gonna keep making content, keep sharing, keep loving on you guys and giving you my take. I don't know everything, but I know my experience. And maybe my experience can help you to move forward. So I just want to hop on. It's been a few days since I made a video. I've been so busy, man, working on this other project and helping a lot of other people get set up and everything. So, super excited about the new year and fired up on YouTube. So, hey, you can do it. Just do it. Hey, don't worry about what they think. Who cares what they think? Screw them. Who cares? Just make your content. Do what you need to do. Because remember, this is your life. This is your moment to shine. And you can definitely do it if you choose to do it. So that's all I got in this video, guys. Hey, I believe in you. You can definitely do it. So with that said, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. Do me a favor. If you like this video, like it, comment right below. Be sure to subscribe because, again, I got a lot of cool stuff coming for 2025. Can't wait for things to come into play for this new year. It's going to be fun. Going to have some fun. And I can't wait. Hey, and I'm going to take you along for the ride. So that's all I got for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.